So let's talk about ways that people waste their pretty privilege. Number one is being loosey-goosey and opening your legs for men who don't deserve it. I would say that is the number one way that you destroy your pretty privilege. One, because allowing a man to have access to you like that is actually very rapey, but you're raping yourself because it's consensual. But like, if he's not providing anything real and tangible to you, if he's not taking full responsibility for you and your well-being, and then you're sleeping with him, that is degrading you a lot, and it actually makes you less attractive. So you're wasting your natural pretty privilege on this man, and it ages you more quickly, it stresses you out, and it diminishes your pretty privilege. And also, it's like, if you don't know, and a lot, they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell the pretty girls that you can literally hypnotize any man. I'm still learning this. I did not know. And literally my entire life, people have been telling me like, oh, men are going to be falling at their knees for you. You must have it so good. You must have it like that. But nobody really taught me the art of intoxication, like how to enchant an intoxicated man. And so I'm still learning now, but it's true, like literally, like, you're so beautiful, you could get anything. You could get anything. Like, all you have to do is bat your eyes and this man will sell his soul for you. Like, literally, you just have to learn a little bit of the art of finesse and how to work your natural looks. And so if you're just out here sleeping with men for free, and you could be having the world, it's like, you're wasting your pretty privilege. Please get it together. And then another way that we waste our pretty privilege is by being like hyper independent. And I think this is like a what's like a coping mechanism, because like I said, because I was so beautiful already, like literally out the womb, like just already beautiful, I feel like everyone was just like, she can just marry rich. And like basically my life just revolved around like getting a good man and not around my education. So I feel like I can see why some people rebel, or maybe they have a parent who like is more into education and less into looks. And so they go the opposite way and they're like, I'm not gonna take anything from a man, like he just wants, or like they'll be like, oh, like I want a man who wants me for me and not for my looks and all this stuff. And then you don't take advantage. And it's not just about the men, because also like jobs and like friends, like people want to be friends with beautiful people. Like, it's just like, if you know how to work your natural essence, then that is a good thing. And because you're kind of like, you have weird energy around your beauty and you don't want people to only like you because of that, you don't use that as a skill. It's like you throw that away and then you try to project all your other amazing, wonderful traits that you have. And it's like, yeah, those traits are great, but use all of your traits. Like, use all the available resources to you. Like, don't block off any one. And if some people only like you because you're beautiful, then that's fine. And just put them in that category where you use them too. Like, maybe you only like them because they have money. That's fine. It's a win-win for everybody. It's just about being in mutually beneficial situations. Another way that I personally feel that we waste our pretty privilege is by dating the poor. And not just the poor, but I feel like a lot of beautiful women feel like they should be with a beautiful man. Like, they feel like the reciprocal of a beautiful woman is like a hot, sexy guy. Throw that idea away too. I used to be like that too. I used to love athletes and, like the cute guys and stuff like that. And also, I feel like the guy also feel like that's the reciprocal. So I attract a lot of guys like that, like the athlete, the cute guy, whatever. But the reciprocal of a beautiful woman is a rich man. Beautiful woman, rich man. Not beautiful woman, beautiful man. The beautiful man can go get a sugar mama or something like that. Or I don't know what he's gonna do. Like, we do see all these like Instagram couples and it's like two attractive people. If it happens like that, it happens like that, but then it needs to be a rich, beautiful man. Because a beautiful woman always needs to be with a rich man. And if he happens to be very attractive, then that is a wonderful side effect. And it's lovely. But that's definitely not peanut butter and jelly. Beautiful woman, rich man. If you go for anything other than that, you're wasting your pretty privilege, literally. And everyone's rooting for you, including the men. Like, when they see you looking all beautiful and made up, they're like, that girl looks expensive. That's why it's like a protective mechanism to get all dressed up and get all pretty, because it blocks the dusties. When you look expensive, cheap men don't even really want to waste your time, usually. And so that is the whole reason that we even get made up like this. Otherwise, we could just look the other way, and lots of men will still be attracted to us anyways. Most men actually prefer a natural look, but when you go out, you want to look expensive. That's the whole point, because beautiful women are compatible with rich men. Beauty for a woman is equal to money for a man. Like, if a woman is beautiful, she'll never be without money. And if a man has money, he'll never be without beautiful women. Right? And then other more obvious ways that we waste our pretty privilege is by not eating well, not drinking a lot of water, and by not doing our inner work. When you are stressed out and you're holding a lot of trauma, it ages you, and stress actually makes you store more belly fat. And so it's really important that you do your healing work and that you take care of your body so that you can be as beautiful as possible. Like, that's why the beauty market is so expensive. Like, women are paying for supplements, women are paying for everything, because health is really wealth. And the reason is, beauty is health. And so the healthier you are, the more beautiful you are, and the more beautiful you are, the more easier it'll be to attract wealth. And so if you're not taking care of your body, if you're eating like trash, if you're relying on cosmetic surgeries and hair extensions and veneers and things like that, I just feel like your ugly insides, and ugly as in unhealthy insides, are still showing through. Like, we've all seen the girl in Miami who has like all the extensions, all the veneers, all the things, like all the surgeries, and she just doesn't look good. Like, she just doesn't look good. And even like, I have a theory, and I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist, I guess, but like, I have a theory that if you have an ugly inside and then you try to get cosmetic surgery, like, you're way more likely to get a botched surgery, or just have to, because one, you don't feel beautiful on the inside because you don't treat yourself like a beautiful person. And so even if the first surgery goes well, you're not going to be satisfied, and then you end up going back and back and back and back and back, trying to fix more things, because you're trying to fix something externally that really needs to be fixed internally. And so make sure that you're doing your healing, make sure you're going to therapy, make sure you're journaling, meditating, working out, eating well, staying hydrated, like all of the things. And then I'll always also say, like, if you are a beautiful girl, it's so much more of a flex if you're beautiful and smart, and then even more of a flex if you're beautiful and smart and kind. And the more things that you have going for yourself, the more it just moves you up in the world, up and up and up and up and up. And so if you want to take my advice, I would advise that you be the absolute best version of yourself possible, and just know that God is already rooting for you, and that's why he made you so beautiful, and that's why you chose these parents. And even if you don't feel traditionally beautiful, the wonderful thing is nowadays anyone can be beautiful. And that's such a flex, because really anyone with money could always be beautiful. But now that everyone can be beautiful, I feel like there's more social mobility as far as wealth is concerned. And so just really take advantage of the times that we're living in. Like, you can go from 0 to 1,000,000 and just overnight. You never know. You just never know. So never stop investing in yourself, and never underestimate the power of beauty. And I say all this to say that if you're pretty, treat it like a full-time job, because it really is. And I love you guys. Kisses.